It's so funny how I stopped the business I'm doing for 3 years. Immediately I got married. Oh my God, it was a lot. I didn't even know how I did that. At the time, I was not happy with the decision because as someone who always make money, who do everything for herself, who is self-independent, stopping your business to get married, that was crazy. That was a lot of sacrifice. But along the line, why I didn't even bother to start that business again was because of one thing or the others. So let's get into the details. Hi, I'm Cherry B, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about my real story, my reality, why I stopped my business, how motherhood life, everything changed immediately I got married, and it was a lot. It's been 4 years and now, and we're still pushing. So I have this business I was doing. I'm a fashion designer. I started sewing since 2020. And along the line, 2022, I got married to my husband and I stopped my business. I stopped everything I was doing, something that was making me a lot of money. When I mean a lot of money, like you can't see me broke. No, 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 that will not be me. You can't see me broke. I was making so much money. Along the line, I got married. I stopped the business. It was not the plan to stop the business. I actually thought that immediately I got married, I'm going to start the business in my husband area, open another shop that side because we are in the same city. Guess what? It didn't happen. So along the line, I got pregnant and I lost that baby. It was a lot. I didn't even know I was pregnant because I was going to my business place to sew, and I have this client that was disturbing me to make her dresses, and she didn't even know that I was pregnant, and I don't want to tell anybody. So I went to make the dress. After everything, I was driving back home. I had miscarriage the next day. So because of that, I said, "Oh my God, is this what I'll be going through? Is it the stress?" I had to shut down the business and move on with marriage. So 2 months later, I got pregnant again, which is my first child. I got pregnant again with that one. So I said, you know what? Because of the first experience, I'm not going to think about business now. Let me keep, growing this baby and see how far it's going to be. Even though I'm not happy stopping my business because that was not the plan. Because then I was regretting everything, but now I'm not regretting it that much because I've get over it. Somebody who is self-independent, who is making so much money, who is taking care of so many things, now become a housewife. It will look as if you are asking for everything, and that's not my kind of person. That's not my vibe. Because even back then in the uni, I pay my bills. I do a lot of things by myself. I don't depend on anybody to pay my bills. Like, I've always been a hustler, and getting married and depending on my husband and God mercy to provide, and doing a lot of things, it was a very difficult task. I'm not going to lie. Asking something repeatedly, it will look as if I better go get a job. Bro, I have a job before I got married. So this is the sacrifice in marriage. And why I didn't even bother again was because of the miscarriage I had before. So when I got pregnant again, I noticed that my body does not need stress. I don't need to be stressing myself so much. Some of us body are so fragile that when you are pregnant, you don't need to be stressing yourself. You don't need to be doing too much. You just need to stay one place. So because of that, I didn't even bother about that business again. So I leave everything to God. I stayed, I gave birth. After giving birth, I lost that baby. Yeah, I lost that baby. And I wanted to go back to my fashion this thing. And I realized that going back to that business is going to take a lot of me because being a fashion designer, if I want to go back to that business as of that time, I need to be consistent with my business for at least 1 year. I can't just open a business, and if I got pregnant, I'll not leave the business for someone to handle, and I don't want that because once I'm pregnant, I don't always go to the shop. I'll not do anything. I'll be at home because they will always tell me to stay one place for like 6 months. I shouldn't drive, I shouldn't do anything. So I didn't even bother again. I was just like, I was sad, but life happens. So see it as part of the marriage, whatever thing. So I got pregnant again a year and 6 months later. And now, We are back to square one. I'm now a mom. I'm taking care of a bouncing baby girl. It has not been easy. So thinking of business, and now I'm thinking of that business because I want to go back to business. I have what I'm looking for, and I want to go back to business because yeah, I really want to go back to business. So that's just it. Life as a mom, now motherhood is a lot of sacrifice. My baby is 1 year now, and it's a whole lot of chaos, is a whole lot. That little girl is stressing me. It's stressing everybody in this house. Living your business, your dream, something that you have passion for. Because I love sewing, I love making dresses, like I love everything about fashion. That's why you can't see me go off fashion. Even if I'm not making dresses again, you can't see me not dressing the way I love because I love dressing. I love dressing up. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that I love. Even if I'm to go back to business, instead of me to start another business, I'm going back to fashion. Yeah, I'm going back to my business. I'll go for an upgrade. I need to go for an upgrade, maybe like 3 months because it's been 4 years and now since I stopped making dress for clients, but I sew for myself. Yes, I still sew for myself. So because of that, I will have. So because of that, I still have this, the urge to actually start business, and that's what I'm planning. I'm planning on starting business again, even if I'm not making it the way I used to do it. Maybe I should just do something like sowing few, sell it and sow again. I think with that way, I'll start being consistent again. Before 6 to 1 year, I'll get better at it, and the spirit of business will come again because I love business. I love to be self-independent. I love to do my things. I don't like to depend on anybody. It's a whole lot of things. Oh my God, thank God for his mercy and his patient because I didn't even know that I would be this patient. Thank God because it was a lot. I'm not going to lie. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot because I don't know how to ask anybody for something. I don't know how to do that. Motherhood is a lot of chaos. I'm a mom now, and ah, so I'm working towards it to starting my business again. Maybe this year, maybe next year. But definitely, I'm going to come back to business because I want to start my business. Yeah, I want to start my business. I'm back on YouTube trying to build my community because I've missed creating content here on YouTube. So now I'm a content creator, digital creator, you know, juggling motherhood, lifestyle, whatever, just name it. I'm just all around now, doing everything that I love to do. I love creating content, so I create content. I create content is okay, and I'm enjoying every bit of it because if actually I did not start creating content, I don't know how life would have been. I would have been thinking so much. I would have been depressed by now because when you have something that makes you money and you went back to square one. So creating content actually made me to forget about all those things because I started making money online. No matter how little, I'm making something out of it. So because of that, is not that bad any longer. I don't feel that bad. I don't feel angry. I'm not angry anymore. No, I'm not angry because I'm seeing it as part of sacrifice. I'm making this sacrifice to building a home, and I know that I'm going to get back to business, and when I'm getting back to business I will come back fully, and I will come back mentally. But now that I'm everywhere, it's going to be much easier and less stressful for me to get back to business. A new year, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and let's grow together. Let's build a trusted community, and I believe that you're going to enjoy it here, and we're going to be having fun. We're going to be talking so many things: motherhood, unedited lifestyle, becoming everything that I'm going through as a mom, as a wife, my life, my journey, whatever, just name it. Fashion, because I love fashion. I'm also going to be showing part of me, yeah? Don't forget to subscribe and see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.